Hello, everybody. This is Mohini Srishti, and we will wait for a second before I go also live on Facebook. So please join me today on Time to Share Tuesdays. Hello, everybody. This is Mohini Srishti, the founder of Evolve Beings, and I'd like to welcome you on Time to Share Tuesdays. And today, our topic is Buddha and balance. Well, these Time to Share Tuesdays, I started with a feeling that we can share on some intriguing subject or some bubbling subject, which is which is probably dear to me, or I have learned some experience. But I also like to invite that you share your own experience or point of view in these Time to Share Tuesdays. What do you feel about this subject? What is your experience regarding this particular subject? So please join me. Time to Share Tuesdays, Buddha and balance. What do I mean with balance? And why is it important to find this balance in life? And why I connected Buddha and balance? Because I received a very important transmission from some of Buddhist teachings. Well, Buddha doesn't need any introduction. So his teachings has inspired, has awakened many beings and souls all around the globe on this planet Earth in thousands of years since since he walked since he walked on this path or planet. So coming back, Buddha and balance. I feel that Buddha is all about balance. It's finding that middle path in your life, finding that midway, finding that balance. You know, in life, I saw, and I also saw myself, and I also see others, that we are swinging always in the extremes, either on this side or on that side. So, one second, I think I'm not live on Instagram, just checking. Whew. Sorry for this commotion, just setting it up. Ah, now I've been talking and I just realized that I'm not live on Instagram because I didn't see anything moving there. So just will take a minute. Hello, everybody. This is Mohini Srishti, and I'd like to welcome you on Time to Tuesdays. And today we would be talking on the subject Buddha and balance. Actually, I already started the session, and then I realized that I'm not live on Instagram. So here I am. Let's let's share, and I invite you also that apart from listening to me, and thank you for joining me, please also share what does it mean for you. How do you find your own inner balance in life? What does it mean finding balance in your life? And if you have been inspired by any of the Buddhist teachings, or if you know a little bit about Buddha's life. So continuing, and I was talking how these two words, Buddha and balance, I feel is interconnected, because Buddha, what I've seen one of the TV series on his life, on the life of Buddha, from his life to when he left the body. And one of the very important message and transmission I got or I received was finding the middle path, finding this balance in life, finding this being aware, being more conscious of our mid midway in life, going We are always swinging, and I have seen also myself in life, we are always swinging in the extremes of life, either too many addictions or aversion, either too much pleasure, no pleasure, too much pain, avoiding pain, very socialite, or being very lonely. So, working too much or not working at all. So, there is no balance. How we can really find the balance in life, it's I feel very important lesson to learn, especially in these times where we are forced to have a pause, where we are forced to stop and look in our life that what we have been doing so far, and just to reflect. So can we really rest in these pauses? Can we really rest in these gaps? Is, I feel, a very important lesson for everyone. And that's why I like to share about Buddha and balance with you all. How do you cultivate balance in your life? Are you aware of the extremes you go into? What are your addictions? What are your aversions? Which side do you see yourself swinging more? On the side of addictions more, or on the side of aversions more? Where where do you see yourself moving more? So, so one of the important message when I was watching these Buddha series on his life, there was a king who asked, so there had been many kings and even people who left their kingdom and everything and went to his feet or to his renunciation or on the Buddhist path. So this particular king was asking and was ready to leave his kingdom, and he asked Buddha that, Buddha, please take me under your grace. I want to leave my kingdom. But Buddha gave him a very important message, and it really stuck inside me. Sometimes some messages you receive and it downloads quickly in your soul and you process it. You take probably some time to process it from your soul to body to mind. So for me, I did process this message over the years of my life. And so he says it in very simple words that, like a musical instrument, for example, guitar or sitar. Sitar is a Indian musical instrument, which also has the strings, same as guitar. So the music cannot play if you tie these strings either too tight or too loose. The music cannot play if you tie these strings either too tight or either too loose. Similarly, in life, we the music, the harmony does not manifest or does not cultivate if we are swinging either in this extreme or that extreme. So to really find that right chord, neither too tight, neither too loose within us, is very important. So so really we all can find this right tuning within us, this right tuning of so that the music can play effortlessly. What is our music? Probably whatever the experiences we want to cultivate in our life, whatever experiences we want to live in our life, whatever the fullest potential of creativity we want to live in life. Probably opening to this cosmos to let it dance through us, to let the cosmos play this music, the music of harmony, the music of love, the music of peace through us. So that could be our finding the right tuning in life. And this is what was the important message which I received watching these series. I think you all can also find it on Netflix. It's available, and I think the English translation is also available on just I think search the documentary on life of Buddha or the TV series on the life of Buddha, and you can watch. It's like 50 episodes. So, so finding the inner balance, and also on walking on the path of tantra, this was a very important tool to be receiving, because often we tantrics or the people who are introduced to path of tantra, we often lose our balance. We often get lost in the whims and fancies, in the ride of pleasure and pain, in the ride of joys and sorrows, or a lost discovering our emotions or whatever. So it was a very important tool that I received walking on the path of tantra, and which kept me watching between my pain and pleasure, watching in between, keeping me on this middle path. For me, then I discovered tantra as a middle path, as a path where I can keep my balance between these swings of life into different modes, into different pendulums. Yeah, we all tend to move into. And one of the very important thing also is, so one of the meditation practice I like to share today with you is getting aware of the pauses and the gaps. Yes, everything in the existence, also if we see, there there is a gap, there is a pause, whether it is between life and death, whether it is between sunrise and the sunset, between the time between the sunrise and sunset. In India we say it as a word sanj, and it's a very beautiful time. So so to really feel and to rest, to be able to rest in these gaps and pauses, is very important for the life to be regenerating, for the life to be rejuvenating. The gap between the day and night. Yes. So whether we realize it or not, there is a pause, there is a gap, existentially also, universally also, between recreating also this world. I'm sure there was a gap. So so to be aware of these gaps, it could be like, I can share from my own personal life. There was a time when I had too many lovers, like 2 3 lovers at the same time. There was a lot swinging and happening, and then suddenly there was no one, and there was like this feeling of void or emptiness. So we sometimes get very agitated or insecure because we are not used to it, of this space of void, of this space of emptiness. But how to really rest is the trick, is the secret, I would say, or it's a learning for us to be really able to connect to ourselves, or to be able to be happy and in peace. So so for me, I embrace this lesson to be happy when somebody is coming, or to be also happy when there is nobody. So to be happy with people, or to be happy even when I am alone. To be, to be happy when we have a lot of work, we are riding the ladder of success. We really are very energetic, we are very excited when we are riding this ladder of success, a lot of work, success, celebration. But when we are swinging, or when the life is swinging us to the other side, which could be failures, which could be not a lot of work, like in these times, or the job is taken away, are we able to rest in between these gaps? Are we able to see or be aware of these gaps in our life? So so in today's meditation practice, I would really like to share about how we can be aware of these gaps, how we can rest in these gaps and breathe. in these gaps, to be aware of the gaps, to be aware of these sacred pauses in our life, and to be able to let go, to be able to really let go. And just being aware of these gaps can help us to cultivate the balance, because then we would not have this tendency of swinging our extremes and just being in the middle path. So, so let's begin. Yeah, let's begin. This practice I learned also in Tantra, and I also learned it from one of the Buddhist teaching. So I invite you, just join, just take a comfortable position. It could be cross-legged, but if you're not able to sit cross-legged, you can sit in any comfortable position. Try to keep your spine straight, and you can keep your eyes closed and just taking few deep breaths. Taking few deep breaths in your belly. And being aware of the breeze, being aware of the sounds, or whatever sensations in your body are rising. And bringing your focus now on your breath, on your breath when you're breathing in, and on your breath when you're breathing out. So bring your attention, bring your complete focus, your energy to watch. We are not controlling, we are not trying to do anything, we are just being a pure witness. So just watching your breath going in and going out. You might find it initially hard and there might be thoughts coming and going, but bring your attention back to your breath. Stay with your breath. Stay with my sound. Staying with your breath, keeping your focus on breathe in and breathe out. And feeling, being aware of any sensations in the body in this moment, of any wind, of any thoughts, just keeping your awareness. Keeping your focus, attention, and energy, bringing your energy to breath, to breathing in, inhaling in, and breathing out. Can you just be a pure witness? Just bringing yourself more and more together with your breath, bringing in every minute, every second in this moment together to stay with your breath. Bring all your energy totally in to watch your breath going in and out. And now I like to invite you to bring your attention in between the gap when you are breathing in and breathing out. There is a few seconds, or maybe a second or half a second of pause or a gap. Bring your attention, shift your attention to that gap and pause. Just when you breathe out, there is a gap. There is a gap of second or half a second, whatever is your momentum. And when you breathe in again, there is a gap. So there is a gap between breathing in and breathing out. And again, there is a gap. When you take another breath in and breathe out, bring your attention to this pause, to this millisecond of pause. Even if you are able to watch or witness few pauses, that's enough for the first time if you're doing this meditation. So don't stress, just enjoy. Yeah, enjoying and keeping light, not stressing is the key. So bringing your awareness, your total energy, your total focus in the pause between breathing in and breathing out. Let's do it together. Watching and witnessing those gaps in between of breathing in and breathing out, staying together with yourself, bringing all your energy inwards, bringing all your thoughts, cutting short everything here in this moment, just inviting yourself to be here and now, totally, completely, and staying together with your breath, watching the gaps. You're doing great, you're doing beautiful. Just keeping your attention with your breath, getting aware of these pauses more and more. Staying together with your breath. And taking few deep breaths to slowly come back. Well, you can practice it longer at home, in car, anywhere you are traveling, even in between the work. You can practice this particular meditation at any point of time. I I like to make the session short so that more people can watch it and more people can benefit from this meditation practice. More people can benefit from this meditation practice. So, coming, bringing yourself back, maybe rubbing your hands, and slowly coming back, thanking you, just checking in. How do you feel now? Could you even watch few gaps, one gap? Bravo. No worries. Even if you couldn't watch any gap, that's also fine. Just making an effort, just making a step towards meditation is enough. Just just taking out this time to sit in meditation is enough. So keep practicing, keep a discipline, and one day you would say, oh yes, I can watch now more. I can be more a witness to my breath. I can be more a witness to the gaps in between the breath. So it's not an overnight practice. It takes time. So give yourself some time, and you can really practice it anywhere, anytime, whenever you want. And you would see, you know, when I have been practicing it sometime, and what it really bring is calmness of the mind. It bring it bring this balance, it brings this awareness, it brings calm, peace, and a certain kind of joy which is not dependent on the things outside, because we discover certain kind of keys inside us, that we know that our happiness is not dependent on anything else. We had been thinking so far that my happiness is dependent on my children or on my parents or on my spouse or lover or money or power or this or that. But suddenly, doing such practice, such meditation practice, we realize that, hey, this key of happiness is within me. This key of peace is within me. And then there is certain kind of freedom suddenly we experience. There is certain kind of awakening inside our body, mind, everything we experience. So keep practicing. You can practice this at any time in your life. anytime during the day. And don't be um, don't be scared of these pauses or these gaps in your life. Just embrace it that life sometimes swing here or life sometimes swing there. So even if we don't have any control, like right now we don't have any control what is happening in the world with all the COVID and lockdown, what control or what we can do is just embrace whatever the life is bringing, just embrace whatever this moment is bringing, and try to rest in these pauses. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for joining, Amber and Gay. Thank you for listening, and keep practicing, and please do share how did you enjoy or like it. And bye bye. Thanks for joining Time to Share Tuesdays, and see you next Tuesday with some new topic. And please watch it. Thank you. Please watch, please share about Evolved Beings. And yeah, thank you so much. Bye bye.